Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to the Path of Achra. It may not look like much, but this might be one of my favorite looking traditional roguelikes I've ever seen. I haven't played too much of it yet. I just started the run just to do like a quick test, and then I said, oh shit, I actually want to record this. There are not a lot of games that actually get me to do that. Traditional roguelikes especially, unfortunately, they all kind of look like pixel mash to me, which is a little hard for me to get around in a lot of cases. Let's see. So we're going to just go, like, roll absolute default, I think. On prayer, 3 grace to yourself. On being attacked, grace to myself. I don't know what grace is. I don't know what any of these things are. It looks like we're going to have to unlock a lot to actually get the options, to get more options, but that's fine. So we're going to be Eogan the Stran. Can I change my name? Nope. Looks like I'm just Eogan. Sure. Anyway, part of the reason why I wanted to dive into this one is actually the developer for the Golden Krone Hotel had recommended this to me on social media, and I was just like, sure, I'll give it a look on your recommendation. It looks neat. I need to go back and play that one. I need to play a lot of traditional roguelikes. I think I just shy away from them because, once again, pixel mash. But maybe at this point I can get over my biases and actually give more of them a shot. But, O Achra, land of pain, thy hurried step, the path is draped over the land like a silver cord as Asham threads it. May it slump heavy with the jewels of glory. O pilgrim, praise Asham. Beneath this star-swarmed night. Verses of Achra fragment. So the reason why I wanted to dive into this one specifically is because it's got a fair bit of character customization, like tons of options, which I really appreciate. So my character seems to be kind of a ranged attacker. I only vaguely know what I'm up to. The big one is, okay, I might actually have a lot of points here. Okay, so this is a lot of options. Learn a random new power from available elements. The power limit, randomly level up a known power. Interesting, so that's just abdicate. So, okay, wait, heavyweight. Oh, I see. Martial element, cost 2 to learn, per skill level, armor, oh. So we can get some passives here. So it seems like martial in general just gives me basic stat points and nothing else. Might not be a bad idea just so I don't die. And then the rest of these seem to be more like proc abilities. So on attack, on hit, on apply sickness. Interesting. So there's a lot of stuff I can do kind of within this. One thing that immediately caught my eye with this is none of these are activated. Like, I don't use them. They use on their own. So on game turn, per skill level. Let's see. Yeah, on adjacent attack, if two-handing, apply repulsion to yourself, deal psychic damage in a line starting from the target. All of these are cool proc abilities that you can kind of mix and match and make it work. So the other thing is, there's prestige classes, so I can stack those as well. And, yeah, that sounds great. So, what do we want to do? On standstill, if enemies live, summon 2 mushrooms. So I could go for any number of these prestige classes depending on what I invest into. So I could do one specifically where I get rid of all of my allies, like my regular summoned allies, and just replace them with mushrooms. As far as I can tell, the mushrooms are stationary things that will just like nuke enemies if they get attacked, which is kind of tempting. Otherwise, on game turn /summon, entangled all enemies at 2 tile range, summon Barto. Oh, on game turn, if enemies live, summon Briarfolk. So I could potentially go for a build that I just summon an oodle of monsters. What is this one? Oh, wait. Liturgist. Okay. Requires 20 points in any cult. Blight cult, gore cult, grove cult, flame cult, fulminant cult, star cult. Liturgist. On entrance, grant 1 charge to each known prayer. I still don't know what prayers do yet. On prayer, allied priests gain speed and hit. On summoning a priest, if enemies live, summon a worshipper familiar. I think I might want to just go for that. Just go max minion master. So I need to find some cults. So that's the grove cult. That's the star cult. Summon a number of star priests, loyal acolytes, attack your ranged. Okay. So blight cults. What do they do? Attack with ranged death and gives death resistance. Frost. Seems like the frost might have a more interesting ability. Charge per stack, damage dealt. I see. And then fire. I think we want the life ones, because attack with ranged thorns and cast men, so that would give us a little bit of healing. Plus maybe some other stuff, because... Oh, allied familiars are now treated as plants when summoned. Interesting. If enemies live, summon a number of geeses, allied plants, max skill level, summon amount, what? Allied plant being attacked, apply entangle to the attacker. So like, so many of these are just wild effects that just add extra things. It's great. So on prayer, summon a number of creeper familiars per skill level to summon allies. Ooh, life, armor, and poison and blood resistance. Allies become immune to damage dealt by you. Hey, so that's useful. So it seems like a lot of these are actually quite useful. I wonder if... Okay, I'm actually going to have to look at these a little bit more. Okay, I think rather than picking a prestige class, I think I'm going to mix life, death, and poison. Specifically because Viva Kinesis on you or ally applying entangle, deal poison damage to the target. And then there's this one down here. One of these. Okay. No, it wasn't this one. Allied familiars are now plants. On an allied plant being attacked, you apply entangle to the attacker. So I might be able to specifically go for kind of this crazy poison build, where effectively I just have a ton of allied summoned plants that then cause enemies to get poisoned and just have kind of some weird cascade death thing going along. I can only have so many of these powers, is the other thing to note. So baseline, what does Vine Form do? Transformation, reduce fire resistance, summon a root on attack, perform an extra attack against enemies, per stack heal all allies. Ooh, per stack heal all allies and hit to allied plants on attack. So that actually is really good. That's on summon. Damn, there's just so many good options. That's the wild part here. Let's see. On allied plants attacking an enemy, you apply entangle to the target on prayer, summon a number of creeper familiars, which is the one that turned all of my allies into plants. This one. Because we want this one. And we want this one. Because this way, on game turn, player, if enemies live, summon a number of geezes. Geezes, allied plants. Oh, geezes. Allied plants gain max life. Skill level plus 1,000 max. Oh, times skill level plus 1,000 max. Summon amount equals skill level. Geezes are leaf-born soldiers, entangle enemies. So actually, it looks like we just have a basic summon to begin with, but having it so that all allied familiars are treated as plants. So now I can stack some other familiars. So the one I would want to look into is like, on apply sickness. On dealing poison damage, heal yourself. So I could get poison skin, which might heal me. On prayer stand still, no, that's not helpful. Game turn, if enemies live, poison to enemies. Attack and summon. Apply corrosion to enemies. On ally attacking an enemy, you deal fire and poison damage to the target. On entrance/learn, summon a number of oozes. So this one's kind of tempting purely because it would allow me to do more fire and poison damage on top of things. And summon, if at least one ooze is alive, poison to 3 enemies in 2 tile range. I don't want to do anything that specifically scales based off of my distance. Yeah, I'm looking for anything that scales off of like whenever I apply poison, because whenever I apply poison or whenever I apply entangle, probably. Okay, let's make do with what we've got for the time being and figure it out. Okay, willpower. So determines your max number of summoned allies and grants % bonuses to familiars. Let's see. Yeah, so really we just kind of want to go for hard willpower and like maybe a little bit of strength or vigor or something. But I figure, let's see, how do we wait? All right, there we go. Ooh. Is that actually taking a shot at me? I don't think so. I think I'm fine. Which one of these are my enemies? It's really hard to tell, but I love the idea of infinite cascading death, a la numerous root soldiers and other such helpers. Okay, so we got some more. So on summon, apply vine form to myself. Summon a root on attack. Summon a root on attack. Perform an extra attack against an adjacent enemy on step. Per stack, heal allies and grant. So vine form might not be a bad idea, just because that would let me potentially get a heal my allies and hurt my enemies. I just only have so many slots, so I got to be a little careful about this. So on allied plants attacking an enemy, you apply Entangle to the target. On prayer, summon a number of creeper familiars. Allied plants gain extra speed. I don't know if this one's actually that good. Like, because we already have the Entangle. Oh, what's this one? On game turn, apply Entangle to enemies. On hit, if target has Entangle, deal blood damage to the target. It's not that helpful. Yeah, some of these are a little bit more useful than others. There is, like, this one. Per skill level, extra max life and healing. On game turn / prayer, if enemies live, heal yourself slowly. That's not bad. I think we do want Invigoration. Allies become immune to damage dealt by you. Per skill level, summon allies gain a bunch of durability. Do we need it? I mean, otherwise they get... Maybe I don't. That's, like, the other option. Because, yeah, what do we have within poison? Prayer stand, skill level. Now, upon being attacked. I'm looking for anything that's related to allies. Because, yeah, in retrospect, maybe poison isn't that good. Because it only has burning ooze. I was hoping there would be more in the poison line that would specifically be like, on poison, do thing. Whereas we have like, on hit, deal damage, death damage, on enemy, death. Is there a way I can search? Yeah. Okay. Is not Entangle? Okay, there we go. Maybe I just misspelled it. Yeah, on game turn, Entangle things. On being dealt damage. I was hoping there'd be more. Let's do poison. Ah. I like the tag system. So what's this one? On attack or kill, apply plague to an enemy in a range. Okay, so per skill level, max life, on attack or kill, apply plague to an enemy in a range. That's a little iffy. Maybe let's just do familiar. Okay, there are not a whole lot of familiars. So there's Dread Legion. On ally or enemy death, random allied undead gains hit. Oh, there's something necromancy. Hold up. Okay, summon a number of skeleton warriors, skeleton archers. On ally attacking enemy, you deal death damage to the target. That's huge. So maybe ally... Okay, on ally attacking. Plague to the target, fire to the target. So yeah, actually, we just do this. So we go for necromancy, we go for burning ooze, and we go for plague chant. And then we figure everything else out. This would just give me a bunch of procs. And then maybe we go for the, like, boost all allies. Or maybe I go for, was it Arbormancy? No. Vine Form. Because Vine Form also increases their damage, which would be good. What does the most amount of damage? Fire and poison the target. I will say the necromancy isn't quite as good. Gone game turn if enemies live. Poison to you. Oh, poison damage to yourself. Plague to all enemies. Huh. I mean, I guess if I got Vine Form, that wouldn't be so bad. Or no, that heals all allies. There was another one of these that heals. Yeah, this one. So I guess I could do Life Chant to mix it in. I don't know. This is wild. There's so many options. I'm actually overwhelmed. So in that case, why don't we go for Burning Ooze? Oops. Didn't mean to grab an extra level on it. Not that Burning Ooze is bad. Welcome to the party, I suppose. Let's just slowly walk over here. Unfortunately, I can't see what's going on. However, my minions can, and they will just destroy things. Ooh. I might want to get a little bit of vigor, as I took a boatload of damage there from something. Ruddy Fist, red gloves, sewn from the skin of a night serpent. Is that... Okay, that's an equipment I can grab. Resist blood, armor encumbrance, and flexibility. Unattacked with bare fist. Heal yourself equal to your dexterity. I mean... I might as well wear his armor for now. Okay, bone shield. Oh, I think I could have actually seen that ability going off. Let's double check that one. So armor encumbrance and flexibility, resist fire upon dealing ice damage. And the thing is, I might as well wear all of these for the time being. On standstill, adjacent attack, repulsion. I mean, I'll wear it just so I don't get completely destroyed. Armor. Actually, in retrospect, wear the swirl. Sacrifice the thing. Pilum. What? Oh. And equip the shield in the offhand for the time being. Bone shield, accuracy, hit blunt. Oh, so you can use it as a melee weapon, but also has block chance. There. Oh. I like the fact that the sprites actually show up on my character. Hi, you gaze upon a forest. Upon the forest, there's an unusual silence. A strange light flickers in the distance. There's a crumbling, vine-wrapped altar. The doomed lands are silent. Oh, so I can go to any of these. And I can even see what gear I'm gonna get. I think we want to go to the forest. It seems like it has a little bit more of what I'm looking for. I really like this. So, one other problem that I have with a lot of traditional roguelikes often boils down to, I guess I might as well attack. Let's see. No, that's one of my own. They also tend to be like these long dungeon crawls. And, let's see, repulsion. Okay, I'm not getting a whole lot of points here. One of the things I'm noticing from this immediately... Well, we level up at the very least. Okay, necromancy is too expensive. I think most of these are too expensive. What is the death one? On hit, on being healed. Oh, on being healed, deal death damage. Wait, hold up. Okay. On hit, deal death damage to the target. On being healed, death damage to the closest enemy. On enemy death, heal yourself. Death damage to the two adjacent enemies. That's not that great, though there is applied doom, which actually would be good. On dealing poison damage, heal yourself. It's okay. Heal on divine intervention. We do just also have the Grove Cult, which is an option. Life chance. On game turn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab life chance. Oh, but I can't afford it. So it's meaningless at the moment. And we can't do anything. How do I get out of here? Oh, I guess we just do. Wow. Get wrecked. Unfortunately, because this is a full summon build, I only partially know what's going on. I'm mostly just reliant on my minions to just shred things for me. Which is great. It's like the best, worst learning experience ever. I'm just gonna let them chill until they've moved out a bit. Or I just win. I'm just playing this as a management sim. There are worse things to have happen. Okay, so let's take a look at our equipment. Cobra Staff. On standstill, deal poison damage to all enemies, or on dealing poison damage, death damage in a path to one enemy in one tile range. That's okay. Upon standstill, sickness to an enemy at any range, deal poison damage to all enemies with sickness. Wear that. Okay. It's boring. Sacrifice that. I don't know what sacrificing things does exactly. So the question is, do we want this? Range 4 versus 6 range. I like the idea of the Cobra Staff. I think it fits my build better even if I don't have the range. I think that's fine. Okay. I'm curious about how the poison damage exactly works. Oh wow, that was quick. Okay. The gate, you gaze upon the green tower. Let's see. Oh, I can even see what the gear is. I was just kind of guessing earlier. So, +2 stacks of any doom applied by you. On dealing death, psychic, or lightning damage, apply doom to the target. So that's... Oh, that's really good, but doesn't vibe. Bracers of Command. Oh, yeah. We're going here. Just being able to see what kind of gear you can get is absolutely stunningly wild. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, most traditional roguelikes tend to be kind of longer, like, run-based dungeon crawls. I don't strictly dislike that, but I do find it a little bit slow. Boring, even? Like, I like NetHack. I love Dungeons and Dreadmore. There's a lot to enjoy kind of in that experience. This is just an idle game. But there's also kind of that feeling of like, yeah, I'm just gonna hang out back here. What are they gonna do? I've got an obscene amount of minions that will just finish everything off for me. I can even just keep summoning the geezes. Alright, Fire Staff, Boulder Fist, Braces of Command. Plus 100 hit to enemies, and also, wow, 100 to hit to summon allies. On standstill, all allies gain 10% hit. You could actually play this as a mobile game. And it would be fine. Resist fire on standstill, fire damage to 5 enemies at any range. On kill, fire damage. Yeah, that's better. Okay, get rid of the Ready Fist, get rid of the Cobra Staff. So here's the thing about the staff. It scales based on my willpower. If I don't move, fire damage to 5 enemies at any range. On kill, fire damage to 1 enemy in a 2-tile range. That one's not as useful, but I'm doing 55 fire damage just every turn by not moving. Like I said, I've turned this into an idle game, and I could not be happier. Let's see. Okay, where's the exit? It's here. Okay. So that just has a big hammer that we do not want. This has cool pants. On dealing fire damage, 25% of the damage is dealt again as astral damage. And this one's meaningless, but it doesn't... Well, I don't know. The Inflamed on Self, what does that do? Oh, it buffs my stats. Oh, there was another desert I could have gone to. It's fine. Okay, so what is this sucker? It is Obar. Die? Well... Everything burns as I watch. I love it. All right. So let's take a look. Because we might want to change our mind a little bit. Let's see. I don't think I want to. Yeah, on dealing fire damage, heal yourself. I think it's a little too late for that one. But I could actually see like a heal self... cascade death thing. Yeah, on being healed, death damage the closest enemy. I guess it scales with skill levels, so that one's good. It's not insanely good. Let's see, Scorch. Yeah, there's a lot of cool options here. And it is going to be so difficult for me to like pick any number of them. So we're gonna stay the course. I'm probably just gonna grab Necromancy just because on an ally attacking enemy deal death damage to the target. And this also locks us down to the three paths that we want to do. So I don't think I have a heal self yet. I do not. So I only have 3 slots, so we should probably be somewhat careful about what I pick. I think we want this one just so I don't die, maybe. And also it gets me tons of healing. Oh. Allied familiars treated as undead when summoned. You know, not as good. It mostly means that they get a bonus when they die. Allied death on self-damage, bat form yourself. Huh. Ally or enemy death attacked by adjacent unit. The the on-enemy death one isn't bad. Oh, but that's only on adjacent enemies. Or apply doom. Which is kind of tempting. But I think we want to go for Necrokinesis just because I can potentially get those to scale, maybe? Because we don't care too deeply about this one. Or do we? Because my hat specifically also does on standstill, sickness to 1 enemy at any range. Poison damage to all enemies with sickness. Damage 10 times target sickness stacks. I don't think I want to build around that exactly. Because, yeah, this is whenever dealing poison damage, heal yourself. On per stand still, sickness to one enemy in a 3-tile range. Increase all poison and death damage by the stacks of sickness on target. I think it's just not going to work with what I'm doing. That'd be plague to all enemies, but plague is different from sickness. On attack or summon, corrosion. Yeah, I just got to be a little careful. I think mostly these aren't really vibing with me. So yeah, I think we go back to the original plan of on attack or kill, plague to one enemy in a 3-tile range. No. A lot of these don't work with my doofy idle build, so I think we want Cursed Flesh, Necrokinesis, and Life Chance. Unless I want to go for, like, Vine Form or something else in this mix. Because, yeah, there is also just Invigoration to just have the chunkiest dudes. Because, yeah, we don't care about Entangle. We definitely don't care about those. Yeah, I don't know. I got 3 more slots. We got some time to kill. I'll leave it for later and come back once I have a lot of skill points. I think we need 5 for my next big upgrade, is the big one. Right, and we want to just hang out. Think the only thing I would say is maybe 1 or 2 more abilities that specifically scale my quantity of summons. Because determines your maximum summon allies. What is my maximum summon allies? 5 out of 13. So I think it does go up over every turn. I think the Gizas scale that up. Because let's take a look. On prayer. Still have to figure out how to do prayer. Overgrowth. On game turn, if enemies live, summon a number of Gizas alive. Summon amount equals skill level. So we could actually potentially scale this one up, and it would just give me enough Gizas. So maybe we don't need more summons. I don't know. I think I'm going to go for Life Chant and Necrokinesis, just because it feels like those two together would be really silly. Okay. So what do we want? Dealing fire or lightning damage and flame to yourself? Eh. Don't need an Earth Staff. Blight Helm? No. Let's see. Stacks of Entangled applied by you on an ally attacking an enemy. Apply Entangled to the target. So that is also an option if I want to go back that direction. Dread Helm, Sash, and Agni Skirt. Apply on attack. Apply. Nope. I ain't attacking. I ain't doing any of that. But yeah, we're going to the mountain anyway, just so I can have those options. I'm helping. Right. I help more when I don't move and I just watch everything die. There is going to be a time where this potentially backfires on me, but we haven't hit that point yet. Oh, sorry. All of the enemies died and I didn't realize. Oops. Get toasted, suckers. I legitimately don't quite know what's going on. I'm just kind of chilling. So here's the question. That's a little hurt. Does it come back hurt on the next level? Or are they just back up to full health? Nope, they're back up to full health. This is insane. Here's a question. Oh, hello. Oh, Control F for full screen and windowed. Well, that's nice. Controls, guides, sounds. I'm going to turn the sound effects down a little bit. Unfortunately, the game does not really like being full screen, but so be it. Okay, Sash, Skirt, Force Mask, and a Dread Helm. Alright, so we also have 5. So, what do we want to grab? Oh, on you or ally apply Entangle. Deal poison damage to the target, 30 times skill. Because there is one of these. On allied plant attacking an enemy, you imply entangled to the target. Reduces dodge speed. Oh. Ooh, that's an option. Because Arbormancy, I think, might actually be my best option right now. So how do I pray? That part was not clear. Let's see, we still cannot max any of these out. That's fine, we'll just keep leveling up before I look into a prestige class. Let's see. Extended log of events. Change settings. Oh, this looks way better, actually. No FPS cap. No. Guide. Okay, on hit, on prayer. When you click one of the prayers at the top of the screen, new prayers appear as you gain glory. Their charges refresh depending on the prayer and your religion. Oh, so these things. Cool. Alright, so where are we going? Nope. On dealing death damage, damage again is ice. On attack, on applying sickness, poison at the target, Or, summon allies gain 10% of your max life on raising vigor, gain max life on standstill. All allies gain 50 max life, heal all allies for 50. Whoop! So here's the question. If I do a prayer right now, I mostly want to see if it recharges at the end of the level. It does. Okay, deal 100 astral damage to enemies in range, Or +1 charge when you enter a new area. So I can just recite the Medvohu every single round. Frankly, I'm just gonna keep investing hard in willpower, seeing as it scales all of my allies. You can actually see it if you, like, mouse over this guy, for example. So, familiar, not limited by willpower, per point of willpower. 10% speed, accuracy, dodge, block, and armor. So this guy is just big chunk. Let me take a look at my... He's also familiar. What about my, like, skeleton archer? Per point of your current glory. Oh, but that might be an enemy. This one's one of my summons. On hit, corrosion to the target, sickness to the target, on adjacent attack, 40 damage hit against the target, and on initial attack. That's okay. And then I can wait until some of my summons come out, or did they just not feel like it? I guess there's no enemies left. Let's throw on the Robo Vigor, because it's amazing. So what else do we have? On an enemy attacking an... or ally attacking an enemy, you apply Entangle to the target. The problem is, like, this one is just better. I think. I don't know. It's tough. Because we're not applying that much sickness. Well, I'm going to get rid of that. We could do better pants, but I don't know which of these I want. On prayer, heal yourself. Dealing ice damage, I ain't doing that. Dread Helm's not helpful. I will have to give this a shot at some point. On being flamed and flame yourself? No. On dealing fire damage? Oh, yeah, these are great. Yeah, so now whenever I do fire damage, I also do 25% more as astral. I look like a dang Power Ranger from the first movie. Let's see. Lightning damage, on shrug off, summon serpents. I don't think I shrug anything off. And then we have a chakram, which is really... None of these are amazing. Let's go to the Violet Tower, just because. It's not like it's gonna know what hit it. Okay, what about these guys? So, chance to recover from harmful effects every turn. Jason attack, and then on hit, apply Entangle. So, reasonably good. Mostly just meat walls. More willpower. Is this also one of my summoned things? It's a Ferrod. Tangling Touch. No, this is not one of mine. That is an enemy, I think. Right? Yes. Otherwise, it wouldn't be dying like that. Am I hitting enemies for 450 damage? Like, I'm supposed to be a summoner, but I think I'm just uber nuking them from afar. It's great. Let's see, what else do we want to invest into? Because these are just for me, which isn't that helpful. Game turn, entangle the 2 enemies. No, none of those really help. I don't know what divine intervention is. On summon if at least one ooze alive. No. Yeah, like a lot of these would work if I was moving, but I'm not. I'm not going anywhere. Like, my character very much just stands there and watches as everything dies. So, yeah, I think we just go for life chant just to give myself the extra survivability, and also my minions supposedly scale off of my health. Braces of command. Or no, all allies gain 10% hit when I... With vigor. Summon allies gain 10% of your max life. Yeah, there we go. So me having a bunch of max life from life chant probably helps. I don't actually know how much it helps, because the other option is vine form. I don't know, vine form might actually just be better. Means I don't get the healing, so I can't go necrokinesis. Do I need necrokinesis? I don't know. Because, yeah, we have 2 options. I guess we do have a couple other things. Because, yeah, I could just get Invigoration, giving them a bunch of survivability, which is fantastic. I could also go for Grove Cults. On summon, heal yourself. Heal, and then they can also shoot and do thorns. Might not be a bad idea. Because they would heal me. As well. Because, yeah, I think I might just do Grove Cult and Vine Form and then just make it work. Have I barely invested in Poison and Death, though? I have. So maybe in retrospect, it wasn't worth it. Oh, on ally attacking an enemy, apply Plague to the target. I think we might actually want this. Oh, because I was going to do Plague Chance and Life Chance just so I don't die. That's not bad. We're not going to have enough space for anything else, but that's okay. Oh, no, we're good. So I'm still in this extremely goofy position of just deleting everything from afar without moving, because I've got a dumb staff that hits the whole map. It scales off of my willpower. It's so good. That's one other thing I'm going to give this major credit for. All of the gear seems to be kind of on a flat viability curve, and it's just how you mix them together. Too many games are like, here's the copper sword. It's better than the wooden sword. Here's the iron sword. It's better than the copper sword, but it's just like +1 damage. Like, it's functionally nothing. Might as well go for a heal. Yeah, so let's go for life chance, just so I get some passive healing. Because, yeah, I could have gone for the mending summons. I don't know if we need them. Maybe. I don't know. I will have to try some other builds. I think I'm mostly going to be going for goofy spellcaster builds. The summoning build here is great. Don't get me wrong. Maybe I do just... Maybe I should have gone for the life... for the summons. Oh, Urgonite blocks your path. Oh, Lord of Dismemberment, witness my axe. Well, Welcome to Summon Hell. I've already taken off half of his health just by staring at him. Let's continue to do that. What are you going to do about it, sir? He is dead. Emerald Cuirass, Brabble Wrap, and a Telwar. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, so I guess the one problem is I'm not actually summoning much. Okay, Desert Rune. Resist poison, dealing pierce damage, stand still. Crystal Rod, dealing astral damage. No. This just gives me a bunch of items. I might just go for it for the sheer number of options. On enemy death, if chest armor empty, perform standstill actions. On standstill, astral damage to yourself. Maybe not. Oh no, I'm gonna go here anyway. We'll have to see what sacrifice does, but presumably I can sacrifice a bunch of these. Okay, I wanted to take a look at this. Summon amount equals skill level. Oh, okay, so we can get more summons. Yeah, so both of these, well, this one scale summons at the beginning, this one summons per turn. So I think we might want to invest into overgrowth if we can. The main question is, do I want to go for a plague chance? I think so, just because plague seems a little bit better than just like death damage to one enemy. This isn't even fast mode going on. I could try it. The problem is I'm not getting a whole lot of talent points here. Let's see. Block, being hit, no. Slash, upon being attacked. Deal 5 damage per stack of corrosion on self. Game turn, if enemies live, deal fire damage to yourself. Double stacks of corrosion on yourself. Apply corrosion to yourself. Oh. So you effectively make things bad for yourself, but nuke enemies as a result. I don't think I want it. Mind Diamond. 5 repulsion. And hit one enemy at range. I know, sure. Let's go that direction. Unless this is something interesting. No. Yeah, so let's go up here. Because I'm pretty sure I still have a couple of gear slots that I haven't put anything into. And once again, anything that can hit enemies at range just sounds great to me. That's my whole build. Sitting there and watching everything die. And boy, they die fast. I'm pretty sure the fire staff is doing 90% of the work here, which is maybe a little tacky. But it's not like I'm going to change my build. I think if I were to do anything, I would get rid of this. Like, get rid of necromancy. Because that doesn't help too much. And probably go for Scorch. Ooh, I just realized the on being healed, this probably procs a bunch of times from like poison skin, or this one on dealing fire damage, heal yourself. That would probably proc this like a bunch. Damn, I really wish I could actually respec. So what do we have? That's psychic in life. 25 points on life. Game turn, if enemies live, summon Briarfolk. On game turn, summon. Entangle all enemies in 2 file. Okay, so that one's okay. Blood and death. Life and blood, psychic. 25 points in anything. It's okay. Oozamancy. So this would also summon oozes. It's fine. Necromancer. 20 points into any undead, necromancy, necrokinesis, dead legion, grave chant. Ally being killed by an enemy. Game turn. So this would just summon a bunch of things, but isn't that helpful? Beastmaster. Summon a powerful beast. That's transformation. Let me check. Summon. So these are all the classes related to summons. Some of these I'm not going to be able to grab. Snake Dancer. Per point of dexterity, hit all reptile allies. Speed to reptile allies. On step if enemies live, summon a serpent. Okay, so this is just summon a bunch of serpents. That's kind of tempting. Briar Mage is the one that summons Briarfolk. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Astral and Life. Let's see. Stand Still. Oh, that just summons Wisps. Some of these are probably better than others. Arsonist. On entrance, summon Roots. On prayer, summon Roots. On summon 75 damage. I don't know. Like, a lot of these are actually kind of goofy and really not that good. Like, oddly enough, the Briar Mage might be fine. Just for sheer quantity. Wait, what is this? Oh. On entrance, summon 10 crawlers. On being attacked, summon crawlers. Crawlers are writhing worms with a doom-laden bite. Per summoned ally, speed, hit, block. Huh. There's also the option to go for Glaiva, which is your summoned allies are replaced with mushrooms. Inherit 20% of your max life. Doesn't work on cadavers. On mushroom being attacked, deal psychic damage to the attacker. Upon being attacked, summon a mushroom. On standstill, if enemies live, summon mushrooms on random tiles. So I might actually just want to do that. Oh, but that requires psychic. We don't have that. There's also just summon serpents, but I don't know if I can actually get anything else to be a reptile. Let me check. Nope. So, I don't think there's a way that I can get the game to think... Let's see. I don't think there's a way where I can convince the game to... or label all of my summons as reptiles. Yeah, so that's not gonna work. Do we have anything that is applying sickness? Because that's 5 sickness to an enemy at range. That's okay. No, I don't think we have any of those. This one's tough. I think we might just ignore it for now. Worst comes to worst, I just end up as a Briar Mage. Because that's just summon a bunch of Briar folk every single turn. Even if they're not amazing. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, can we just get out of here? Perfect. I wonder how long the runs are. Gold Demon. That's fun. Psychic Gloves. On attack, no. That's not helpful. Oh, here we go. On entrance / game turn. Summon a Ratman Flourisher. Oh, here's the downer. Wait, I might be able to equip it in my offhand. Let's give it a shot. Because yeah, if I can summon even more units per turn. Oh, a number of these are familiars. How does this guy even work, by the way? I gotta check that. Is it an ability? Here it is. This one. On entrance, summon a number of nomad familiars. 1 plus glory divided by 5. Oh. Why am I getting so many then? Unless my glory is higher than I thought? Not sure, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna kind of speed towards the end until the game makes me actually make some decisions. I'm just going to be the tackiest man. Okay, here's the question. What do I have in my offhand? Shield. On entrance game turn, wield, yes. Okay, so we can actually have 2 of these. So what is this one? On shrug off. I don't know what shrug off is. But it's probably not that helpful. So let's actually clear some of this off, as a number of these aren't that helpful. On still... no. If we had a second one of these fire staves, I'd probably equip it. But we do not. Physical damage, onyx. Here, let's start with this one. On stun still, repulsion. Oh. Mind diamond. Oh, is that a helmet, though? No. Yeah. Beans. Actually, is that any good? 5 sickness to an enemy, poison damage to all enemies. Damage to... you know what? Actually, this one's not amazing. I don't know if this one's amazing either. Because, yeah, we don't care about charge. We don't care about that. That's a melee weapon. Also melee weapon. This is lightning damage. This is summons, but only kind of in melee. Forest Mask. Stacks of entangled by you. On you know what? Actually, maybe the Forest Mask is the real winner here. Okay. Inventory's looking a lot better. Willpower, speed, health, resistances. I'm a chunky boy now. I'm probably gonna still get wrecked by something. Oh, my glory is 20. Oh, so it's gone up. Okay, so what's this? Chest armor empty. Dodge speed penalty. Double hit. On kill now. What about this one? Damage to yourself. Killing an enemy. Random ally gain speed. Summon a serpent. That's not a bad thing. I don't know, we're gonna go down. We'll see what happens. Currently, I've just got a rat staff that summons an extra rat every turn. What is up with the Ratman Flourisher? Attacks with slash and melee. On death summons... player summons a Ratman Peltested random tile. Huh. When in doubt, quantity. Though it's still feeling like my quantity is kind of low. And the thing is, if I stop making decisions, if I stop thinking, I can just coast through this game. At an extremely fast pace. Probably. Okay, so what do we got? Stand still, freeze to enemies, summon a living ice. But those are gloves, so I don't really want it. Armor equals total stacks of all effects on self. That's funny. Dealing physical damage or on apply freeze. Those are okay. Dealing physical damage, sickness, and flame is removed. Let's see. On game turn, if enemies live, for each separate effect on self, summon a Jade Soldier. So the Jade Bracers themselves are kind of tempting. I guess we're going to go this direction, at least for now. Things are happening. I'm eternally grateful that I'm not involved in this process. That I've just set it up, and I'm playing it as a goofy incremental game. Okay, so what do we want to do? Because I'm going to actually upgrade stuff. So this is just on entrance, summon a bunch of things. I could also go for something like Blight Cult. Attack with ranged death would summon 3 times an amount. I could also get like... oh no, Bat Form's a transformation. Don't care too deeply. That's snake form on self. We could also summon Spider. Oozamancy. What else do we have? Yeah, summon an amount of oozes. I see. Oh, I have a prestige class available. Glory. Nope. That one's not good. I'm curious about what leveling it up. Oh, I see. It just increases the amount of creeper familiars. But that's on prayer. In retrospect, Arbormancy I think might have been useless. But that's like half this build. Yeah, so the real question is, do I want to just go for like Grove Cult and be done with it? No, I think we want to grab Plague Chant. Because I will be healing myself. You or ally applying Entangled. Poison damage to the target. So Vinokinesis is pretty good. I think I'm still going to maybe save up for Overgrowth just so I can start summoning 2 units per turn. Oh. Okay. Not useful. Definitely not useful. I think all of these are nothing. I'm just going to go here. Even though my summon quantity is high, I'm not utilizing it as much as I'd like to. Yeah, we're barely summoning anything. Entirely my fault. Though, admittedly, it's a little hard to care. Okay, what other prestige classes? So we do have Snake Dancer. Point of Dexterity, bonus to reptile allies, on step if enemies live. Oh, but that's on step. There's also Paragon. On applying a non-harmful, non-transformation effect on yourself, apply to a random ally. Huh. Not really that helpful, though. I think we might want to just go for the Briar Mage, even if it's not overwhelmingly good. Because, yeah, I'm not moving. Oh. There's still enemies on this map. Not for long, though. Like, the eternally silly thing is, like, for how much... Oh, wait. 1,800 blunts. Like, for how much I've been speccing into poison, if there was a DPS meter, I'm pretty sure it would show you that my dumb fire staff is actually out-damaging a lot of things. Death or poison damage? No. Flame? Nah. Stand still. Death to the closest enemy. Okay, we need that. On standstill, death damage to the closest enemy. On ally attacking enemy, doom to the target. Doom, 5 death damage dealt per attack. Namely, I have 11 allies, at least, and I'm planning on scaling that up a fair bit. I think part of the reason why the staff works so freaking well here is mostly because I've invested super duper hard into my willpower totals. Let's see. So this would apply twice as much plague, but it has a flat amount. So it could actually go for life chance and double the amount of healing. That's useful. Well, there goes all the enemies. Okay, anything else? No. So we're looking for this one. Because what's my current hat do? Just extra attack, entangle. It's okay. But 25 plus 25 times number of enemies. And, you know, that's only like an extra 250 damage, maybe. But we could get it to be a lot higher, maybe. And we're just going to go down here. Now, are we almost done with the run? Because that is something, that is another thing to kind of keep in mind here. Oh, I see. The reason why I'm a little bit hurt is because the heal takes place before the poison. My god. What happened here? I guess that was a hard fight. Okay, I'm going to invest 1 into overgrowth. I have 23, so we're close. I could go for Wormborn. Honestly, maybe I do. What is this one? Night Crow. On kill / apply meditate. If head armor is equipped, all other armor slots are empty. Crow form to yourself, astral damage to yourself, death damage to the closest enemy, damage equal to stacks of crow form on self times 5. Huh. Interesting, but no. Do we want to just do Wormborn? Become Wormborn. Alright. Gaze upon the obelisk. Travelers claim the will of Agni once ruled here. Your nose wrinkles at the heady scent of decaying flowers. You see a mass grave of headless pilgrims dressed in yellow robes. You see an emerald banner depicting a thorn tree. An unthinking shape feasts here. Let's take a look at my other equipment, because I might have gotten something interesting. Poison damage, blind an enemy. Still don't know what sacrifice does. Exactly. Let's see if any of these are good. On heal, death damage to adjacent units. Like, some of these would be amazing on a different build. Meditate to yourself. Per stack. Oh. So this one kind of scales up. It's interesting and would work with this build. But not nearly as well as the fire staff. I think a lot of these are kind of nothing. On step per enemy. Nope, that ain't happening. There are the Jade Bracers. But this one scales up my minions' damage. Much as I would like it. I was hoping to get some Summoner Pants. So what does Sacrifice do? Oh, it's boosting my stats. Yo, that's awesome. Alright, Obelisk, let's go. What are we up against? Am I even going to see the boss? Wow, there's a whole bunch of things. Get 'em, worms. Like, the silliest part is... yeah, I don't think we're losing any of my minions. And I summon more. And I'm hitting everything on the map slowly. So... yeah. Just absolute board wipe constantly. Who's this guy? Yellow Priest. Oh, he seems fun. Why'd my worms just end up all over the place? I guess the one downer about the worms... they probably just didn't have space to spawn. The one downer about the worms is probably that they don't do much... they don't do ranged attacks. I guess I'll invest in Vigor at this point, since my allies gain HP based on how much how much health I have. Are those mine? Yeah, these are mine. Oh, man. I love this. Like, I recognize that this has been singularly the least interactive roguelike I think I've ever played. But it also is just really funny. I love turn-based games where the actual gameplay is all about the prep and none of it is about what you're actually doing. I know this probably sounds kind of weird or goofy or anything like that. Let's see, cost 2 to level up. So, like, I could scale a number of these, but I think I mostly just want to get more summons. I was really expecting my, like, little briar dudes to summon more. It was supposed to be on turn, if enemy still lives, summon those dudes. And I should be putting 2 out per turn. I'm actually not sure why this isn't triggering. Game turn / prayer? Oh, you know what, screw it, we got a bunch of prayer. So that's the real answer, is just hit the prayer buttons, let it rip. How do I get more of these? Plus 2 charge when you... Oh. When you recite the Medvohu. I getcha. So we can effectively scale a whole mess of these guys by just praying. This is concerning. Okay, so let's start with the Vendi. Actually, let's start with the Medvohu. Then we do a Vendi. Then we do a Yazeda. Twice. Oh no, I was supposed to do a Vendi. Whatever. We have like 23 units on the field. The screen is on fire. Nothing survives this. The freaking status window is just like, well, time to freak out. So this applies more plague. But costs a bunch. But does scale damage nicely. This increases the amount of creepers that I spawn. Those are okay. But they are familiars. They do not scale. They're not limited by my... They're not limited by my maximum summon, which is tempting. Otherwise, I could specifically go for, like, a point in both Burning Ooze. Actually, I mean, we could just put a bunch of points into Burning Ooze, because it scales the amount of fire and poison damage to the target, and also the amount of oozes that I pump out. Let's just do that. The Vogite emerges through a slit in the air. The walls vibrate, sour smell of metal. Here comes the boy. How many units can I jam into this level? Actually, my enemy might just kill them. Oh wait, no, it's dead. Something melted it. I'm gonna pray the heck out of this. Alright, get another Vendi down. My summons did actually take some damage. Credit where credit is due. These enemies are strong enough that they actually threaten my horrible army. But it's like a mild threat. So what happens now? Oh, we're not done yet. Okay, so we got a little bit more. So, gaze upon an expanse of pink stars. You dimly perceive a vast bulk moving between the stars. Sharp pale green shards float in glittering paths. Thy hurried step. Or we also have the blood void. Dim red glow. Something spirals through the dark. You see a dim outline of florid dancers. Something watches from within the gore clouds. Hear the click of strange bones. In the red depth, you sense a gathering of bodies. I think all of these are not useful. So I'm going to go here because it gives me 3 items. And yeah, I might as well be using my prayers. There's no reason not to. When did I get so much health? I have no idea. Alright, that's probably good enough. Because yeah, I get 1 Medvohu per turn. And yeah, I'm just going to keep going for some vitality, just to give myself and my own minions some more beef. Okay, anything else here? No. I swear I outnumber my enemies at this point. That's just 17. I might want to turn on fast mode. Give me a second. Fast mode. I think we need it now. Alright. And do we just keep putting points into Burning Ooze? Absolutely. Okay. Oh yeah, it's much faster. Let her rip. Something over there is having a time. I don't think we need to do more. We're near summon cap. Everything is going to burn and or bleed. I'll go back to increasing my quantity. Yeah, whatever is over here is dead. I was like, I don't know. Clearly it's dangerous. It's shooting a bunch of my guys. Might be a blood wretch. They do seem vaguely tough. But yeah, the fact that I've covered my entire screen in just maximum summons. I have 45 things on screen. Bye. Oh, right. Yeah, I don't... Oh, hello. The Prince in Red bellows. Gift of flesh! My spirit claims thee! Alright. We do a Vendi, then we do a Medvohu. I feel like I'm ordering from Magic Starbucks. Damn. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm winning. I'll go back to pumping some more willpower. We might want to get some more of the Briar dudes. Yeah, I think I will get one more tier of that just because. Oh, is the maximum summon amount? No. Oh, is this a Blood Prince here? Prince in Red. Oh boy, he has a lot of HP. Eh. We'll take him down eventually. Actually, pretty quickly. He's dead. Feels good. Alright, Bull Axe, Tooth Sword, and the Helm. What's the Helm do, actually? Nah. This would let me summon a bunch of... I don't think it really matters. Emerald Helm would let me heal myself. Like, there's still some interesting... I mean, there's tons of interesting builds that this is showing me right off the bat that I'd love to play with. On step if enemies live. Standstill actions. Kind of tempting, but not really. None of these are good. Let's go here. I want to fight some, gingerbread man. I know they're supposed to be gold demons, but they absolutely just look like the gingerbread man. I think I can just save my prayers. Yeah, I'm good. More willpower. Let's see. Start with the Vendi. I'll have to poke at other prayers just to see what they do. I think we just wait. It's just a handful of the little Goldie boys. Anybody remain? Nope. I'm glad I did actually pay attention enough to learn this mechanic. I think I would have... Oh, biscuits. Kind of goofed that one, but it's fine. I don't need it that bad. Big axe or bracer? None of these matter. I'm just gonna get casual here. I don't know why I've had, like, a sour stomach for the last couple of days. Turns out I'm sick with something horrible. I mean, it's possible. I think I'm just gonna sit here. I have enough summons. Oh, hey, you know what else I have? I have enough to level up Overgrowth. Which also helps, because on Allied Plant being attacked, apply Entangle to the attacker. So yeah, we just get a bunch of that. Oh, wow, my enemies are just already dead. Sick. Do a Medvohu. Do a Vendi. Do a Yazeda. And then I think we just wait. We don't need more. Or we're just done. Oh, you know what? I can just do 1, 2, and 3. I don't even need to click on these things. Is this game supposed to be this easy? Ooh, on standstill if enemies live, heal 10% max life. I mean, that's insanely good. It doesn't really have much bearing on what I'm trying to do, admittedly. Oh, this just increases damage dealt divided by flexibility, which is currently 1. Ah, man. All right. And it looks like now that I've got the increase on the geeses, they are... I'm cranking them out at a silly rate. Oh, we're done. Sorry. Did not notice. So what else could I invest into? Actually, I probably should grab this. Because that's a whole bunch of poison damage. Well, back to my usual tricks. And yeah, I very much am sitting at summon cap every single round. Any game that lets you get this absurd with a summoning build is A+ in my opinion. Like, no notes, one of the best summoning systems I've seen in a game. I'd love to see this get, like, way deeper, just, like, have more and more trees. Or maybe every time you level up a talent, rather than just scaling up linearly, it gives you, like, a modifier. I think those are, like, the handful of things that could make this better. And even then, I don't know, this is already impressing me a lot. I think the other thing... Okay, the only other thing I'd say is very much just, like, a visual overhaul. It is, once again, just kind of pixel mess. They actually look nice, but the readability is still kind of tough. But also, what can you do? Like, after a certain point, it's difficult to have these games read well, especially at the pace that we're doing. So you gaze upon the astrolith. The light seems to freeze into strange emerging shapes. You dimly perceive a vast bulk moving between the stars. You sense a terrible crushing blankness. You smell the reek of sulfur. There are red cracks in the dark. A lone figure stands atop the astrolith. Every part divided, O hand. Eat my summons. One man and his army of friendos. I don't even know where the boss is in this. Like, that's just how absolutely disconnected I am from this entire process. Oh, that was not the boss. Okay, we might want to actually just chill then. I'll do a Yazeta. Just to restock. I want to go into the final boss chamber as strong as I can get myself to be. You know what? Maybe one more point on the summon boost would have actually been the trick. Alas, doesn't matter that deeply. The nice part is I'm still hitting everything for 1,000 per turn just due to dumb fire staff. Except for whatever that is. Which had to get killed by something else. Ugh. We're good to go? Yeah, looks like it. It's not boss time yet. Yeah, Jahara, Green Demon. I think some of these have extreme, yeah, poison and death resistance. But I'm coming at them with a whole bunch of different damage. Yeah, why do I not summon... Oh, no? Why don't I summon enough of my, like, little Briarlings? Okay, where am I in this mix? I'm just here. Ow. I've taken some damage. You know, all things considered. Oh, enemies are at hand. I can't change things. Okay, now enemies are not at hand. I'm going to put this in my offhand just to give myself a little bit more healing. Okay, now I'm back up to full health and then some. Oh, because my healing is maxed out, is like plus 400%. The King of Many Colors appears. Oh, disciples. Let's fix that. Let us fix your disciples with my disciples. Two can play it this summoning game. This having many friends game. I'm just gonna pray the King of Many Colors away. I have so many prayers to begin with. How much HP does he have? You know, only 100,000. He does do a lot of damage, but I don't think it matters to my units. I think I'm gonna grab Plague Chant, seeing as we're here. Because worst comes to worst, we just plague the shit out of him. Oh, whoa, how much damage is he taking? I'm just seeing like thousands of damage just go flying by. He's dead. What now? Victory, praise Asham. You enter the second cycle of degradation. You won 94 glory. Okay. O Pilgrim, pride of Asham, of the cosmic struggle, of the receding waters, of legendary Vim, master of the dissolving arts, thy spirit befouled, deep was the suffering of night, glorious Achra. What an absolute nonsense run. I love that. Oops. Well, I was going to try and take a screenshot of this. There we go. Wait, how do I screenshot? There we go. Yeah, what an absolutely wild game. So Viria unlocked. Oh, we've unlocked a whole bunch. So we have new cultures, new classes, and new religions to play around with. So on prayer, grace to yourself. Grace, take reduced damage. Astral damage to the attacker. Blood rage on entrance and on kill. So those are pretty good. So that'd be a great, like, melee build. Divine grass terrain on a path. In a path to the exit, increases your healing by 50%. On summon, create divine grass terrain in a 1-tile radius. On game turn, if enemies on divine grass, entangle the enemy unit. Oh, that would have been great. Alas, it's fine. Yeah, some of these seem like they're going to be wild. Oh yeah, Druid straight up is just like, hey, but what if snakes? Let's see, Reaver. It actually looks to be more of kind of like a melee fighter. I think I'd go for like magic casting, because the thing is, we went for a hard summoning build, but I still had that fire staff, and I'm really curious about how well that did. It would be interesting to play around with some of these. Huh. Per item and bag, gain armor/block equal to your glory. Interesting. I want to try so many of these. I'll have to come back for more of this at some point. For now, though, I think this is obviously a great stopping point. The game is fantastic and is $10. So if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. Like I said, it's one of the better traditional roguelikes I think I've ever played. Now that I've actually put some time into it, it's mostly adjacent to traditional roguelikes. There's not really a whole lot of dungeon crawling going on. It's very much just clear arena, clear arena, clear arena, clear arena. But that also means that I was able to beat it in, you know, about an hour and a half, which feels very good. I like games where I can sit down, have a full run, feel good about myself, and then maybe do another or two before I'm, you know, before the evening is up if I want to. Rather than like, hey, Caves of Cud, your save file is going to be like 50 hours long by the time you're done with it, if you survive to the end. I don't hate that. That's fun too, but it's so much harder for me to get into it, and it has way less velocity. For this run, I started as nothing, and I became Worm God, and it was great. And next run, who knows what I'm going to be. Whereas Cud, you kind of just go until you hit a good build and a good run, and that's kind of your run. Unless you're really obsessed with it and you play a lot of runs, at which point, okay, yeah, then you get the full experience. But for me, I don't know, I don't linger that long, and so that makes Path of Achra so much more fun and engaging for me, maybe. But again, it's personal taste. Still highly recommended though. Seriously, check this game out, it's so good. But with all of that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps more than you know, and if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.